Wondering why your relationship seems strained or unfulfilling? Uncover the surprising ways porn addiction can impact your personal connections and how to turn things around. But first of all, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission is to help young men, especially young entrepreneurs, with their porn addiction. These are my type of videos, and if that interests you, make sure you stick along. Also, ever felt like you had no motivation to start a task, start anything? When you wake up in the morning, do you feel tired? Do you feel like you could just stick to your bed and don't wake up? You want to continue sleeping instead of waking up and start living your day? Ever felt lonely, missing the wanting to go out and meet new people? Ever felt like your testosterone was going down, that you had no more? If that's your case, you might want to check out the first link down in the description. On that, let's continue with the video. There is a reason that when you're fapping, you're doing it on incognito mode. You're doing it alone, not with your family or friends, I hope. You're doing it alone when everyone is asleep or nobody is in the house. You're going on incognito mode. The moment you finish, you erase your historic and you erase everything so that no one can know and see that you just fapped. You keep it to yourself. You may talk with friends about which porn star is the best and things like that, but never go and tell them that you fap maybe 3 times each day. There's a reason for all that. It's because you feel ashamed of yourself. When you fap constantly every day, you know that it's a bad thing to do. But even though you know it's a bad thing, you can't quit. You maybe already tried or you never tried. But you keep on getting back at it. You keep on continue to fap. And because you have to keep this secret from everyone, that also means that you have to keep this secret from your partner. Sometimes people will admit to their girl that they are fapping to women online. But a lot of the times, like the major part of the time, they keep it to themselves and continue fapping while being in a relationship. And during this relationship comes a time where they have to admit to their partner that they are fapping, they are addicted to porn. Maybe, let's say 1 year in the relationship, the guy finally admits to the girl that each day he was fapping to porn because he have this porn addiction. But he didn't admit it the moment that the relationship started. He waited and waited a whole year before admitting it. And in his point of view, it was because he was not ready to admit it, because maybe he didn't even knew that it was an addiction. He just thought that it was a normal thing to do. But put yourself at the place of the woman right now. Imagine that each day your man was fucking another girl, because that's the point of view that you have when you're fapping every day. When you fap to porn online, you're fucking the girl in the pixels. So imagine the point of view of the woman. Each day you fapped, so you fucked another woman than her. She might feel like if she got replaced, she might feel like she is not enough for you, and maybe even that you cheated on her. And we all know that feeling cheated on is really not a good feeling. So imagine that the woman of your dream maybe feel like this because you fapped every day to porn addiction. But it was an addiction. You tried to stop maybe, but you couldn't. You found out that you couldn't go a whole week without fapping. You need it. You feel like right now you can't live your life without porn. It's as bad as that. And this can really develop big trust issues. Because let's say after the 1 year that you finally admit it to your partner, you say, now I'm going to stop. I promise I'm going to stop. She might feel trust issues now because let's say in a week you might restart because you already tried to stop before but you couldn't stop. Now that you said it to your wife, maybe you have more chance of finally stopping, but stopping an addiction is really hard. And without help from professional or people that know how to get out of this situation, it's really hard to get out by yourself. So she might have trust issues now. She might think that you continue doing it, but you're just doing it when she's not home. So let's say she goes to work, then you're going to go and fap. And that really builds up something bad for the relationship. Imagine if your girl have trust issues on you and you also have trust issues on her. So now you both can't really trust each other because each other cheated online with other people. That's really fucked up. There's also a big problem with your communication skills. When you fap every day, as I said previously and a lot of the time, there's so much dopamine that goes in your brain in an instant that it prevents you from thinking clearly after that. And because you're doing it every day, or at least a lot, it's an addiction, so you keep on doing it and you can't stop. It prevents you from thinking in a clear way. The dopamine that just hits your brain makes your brain want to calm himself and don't think about anything, just relax. And this creates you brain fog. When you're trying to focus on a task, it creates a distraction in your brain that helps you to relax and not concentrate. Because concentrating on a task is a work for your brain, and your brain just feels like he accomplished the biggest task he has in his life, which is to reproduce for survivability. So because of that, he needs right now to relax, to sleep, to meditate. He needs to calm down. And now you're asking of your brain to think and work. But you don't want to work because he already just worked. You fapped himself and you gave him so much dopamine that now he needs to relax. And because it's preventing you from thinking clear, you may have difficulties communicating with your partner or other person in your life. You may not want to talk to them, and maybe that you're going to say things that you will regret later. Like, let's say you're arguing with your partner, you might say, insult her and things like that, but you don't really think about these things, but it just like came out and you couldn't restrain yourself from saying this because you just fapped. But you don't realize it's because you fapped. You just think, it's because I was filled with emotions right now and things. But the thing that prevented you from controlling those emotions were because you were fapping. Fapping every day also, because of the dopamine, prevents you from doing smaller, boring tasks. Because the dopamine that you get from fapping is so much bigger than everything in life, and that makes it so that other tasks that you have to do seems so boring. And let's take an example. Maybe you have to talk with your woman right now, your girl, to resolve a problem, right? You keep on arguing with each other about something, and now you have to resolve it. She comes to you and see you and ask you, do you want to resolve the thing? And she starts the conversation. And what are you doing? You're going away. You're telling her, it's okay. And you don't want to talk to her. Because in your brain, that seems like a boring thing to do. Talking with your partner about a problem or anything seems boring because you know that you have this activity that you can do, which is to fap. And because this brings you so much dopamine, it's like everything else is way less dopamine than that. So you feel boring doing everything else but fapping. And because of that, when your partner comes to you because she wants to talk to you, you may escape. Like, for example, go outside and go do something else outside because you don't want to talk to her because you feel that's boring. And that's a real communication problem. All because of porn addiction. You may also develop physical intimacy problems. Why? Imagine that every day you're fapping to this naked girl, right? how is your partner going to feel? Maybe she's going to feel like she don't have these big boobs that the girl have in the video. Maybe she will feel like complex about herself and her body. She might feel like, oh, I don't have these big butts that every girl have. Oh, I'm not that beautiful. And now she start to have this complex. If she really care about you, if she don't care, she might just cheat or just go away from you and you will quit, like break. But this can really bring intimacy problems. Also, while you're fucking the girl, your girl, you might feel like she's not that hot. She's not as hot as those girls that you see online, because the online porn thing is made up so that every girl and everybody seems like they're top shape, they're the best of the best, and it's so unrealistic that your expectation of when you're fucking a girl might go up to a point where it's not even realistic anymore. It becomes unrealistic. So that's something really you have to work on with your partner. One of the biggest problem from the porn addiction for relationships is the emotional distance. Because you keep on fapping, this makes you sexually satisfied. It makes you not want to go and fuck your girl because you're already fapped. So you don't have this feeling to want to go and fuck your girl. You already fapped to naked woman online. Maybe you already did it twice today. So after doing it twice today, do you want at 6 p.m. to go and ask your woman and fuck her in the kitchen? You don't want, right? You already fucked twice today. You're tired. You don't want to go and fuck again. You want to go and sleep. You want to go and watch a movie, relax. Because now you're feeling like you have no energy. You don't have energy anymore. You already fucked twice today. But let's compare yourself with this perfect person. The people that don't have this porn addiction anymore. Because they're not actually satisfied right now, they're way more able to just, when they see their woman in the kitchen, they will go to her and just fuck her right into the kitchen, right? They won't wait as much as you, and they won't wait, for example, the girl to come see them and ask them, oh, can we fuck today, and let's meet and let's plan this today at 7 p.m. we're going to fuck. When you're not sexually satisfied, so you're not fapping every day, you have to actually search for the woman in the real life and actually fuck her and have a relationship with her and everything. Your libido is way much higher. Your testosterone is way much higher also. And this makes it so that if, for example, she's doing pancakes right now in the kitchen, you might just go in the kitchen right now and just start fucking her right now. But would you do that if you already fucked 2 times by watching porn online? No, you don't have the energy to do that anyway, and you're sexually satisfied. So you have no reason at all to go and just fuck a girl right now. You already fucked today. In your brain, you don't have the energy to do it anymore. But let's compare with me. Me, if I see my girl right now, I would just go and fuck her because I have the feeling to. And I always have this feeling. But when I was fapping before, like years ago, I wouldn't have this feeling. I was seeing my girl and I was like, I'm good. Because I was already sexually satisfied. So the final point that I really want to mention is to recover together. That's something that can really help you, because your girl can keep you accountable, and because she's way closer to you, maybe you live in the same house or things like that, she may keep you accountable and actually be able to watch if you go online, and maybe even help you. She may do research on her own and find good ways to really help you quit this porn addiction. Doing it alone is really, really hard. Doing it with a partner is easier, and doing it with professionals such as me. First link down below, don't forget. But doing it with people that know how to get out of this and already went through the same journey as you is going to help you way more than trying by your own and searching online for answers to your questions. Now, if you have a question, you can directly ask me or other professional, and they're going to give you personalized answer that will really help you in your journey and getting you the results faster. And that's why we are here, right? To get the results and in the fastest way possible. We finally want to quit this porn addiction. That's why you're currently watching this video, and that's why I'm making these videos. I want to help you finally quit this so you can get all the benefits and live the life that you never felt right now, because you keep on getting addicted. You try to quit for a whole week, and 1 week in, you're going straight back at it. Sorry. So you have to quit right now. It's maybe been 1 month that you quit right now. It's good, but you have to continue. You can't get back at it. Once you're done, you're done. You don't have to go back at it anymore. The addiction is finished. And in order for you to finally quit this addiction, it's really hard. But once you did it, it's finished. You don't have to do it anymore. For example, when I finally quitted for good this porn addiction, now I'm not going back to watching porn. I'm not even masturbating. I'm doing full-on semen retention, full-on no more porn, and I'm as good as I'll ever be. I'm at the top of my performance right now. I have so much energy. I'm feeling like I'm focused 100%. I have motivation to do anything. I feel like I have dopamine from such boring tasks like reading, meditating. I'm going out and asking random people just to talk to them, meeting them and walking together. I'm doing so much more now that I'm not in this porn addiction anymore. And I feel that the benefits are so high and so good that that's why I'm trying to share it with everyone. But the way for me, to share it with everyone is to finally get them free from porn addiction. And that's why I'm making these videos. So I really hope this helps you make the right choices and finally get free. Don't forget, first link down below. On that, take care of yourself. Mwah.